Good morning, it's Friday and we have a problem again with the NSX. I can't believe it. I'm on the way to Titan now to look at the problem. I've been chatting with David from HQ Engineering and Tito yesterday, and this car is driving me nuts. Like, all the parts are from the US, the car is from the US, and I don't know why nothing is working to plan. We thought everything was well and good already until we snagged into some issues with the conrod bushing. And then before that, we had another issue, which I forgot. And then now we have the drive shaft issue, which is too short that it's not engaging with the whole differential and transmission. So we need to go there. I need to check it out so I can report to David exactly what happened and see if we're lacking anything. It's almost a 1-year anniversary date with Titan, and I feel so bad that it's sitting on their lifter taking up precious real estate and doing nothing. So let's go check it out. We're taking the trusty Alphard today because Joey has no errands, so I get to use the driver. It's nice because it's a Friday, so it might be traffic going down to Quezon City. Just got here. Looks like a GT4 McLaren or 620R. Oh, it's a 620R. Welcome back to Titan, and wow, they have an SLS AMG hanging about. Oh my god, finally on the ground. Boom! Science of Speed supercharger, the rebuilt low compression forged piston engine is finally in. What a sight for sore eyes. I'm so happy. And we're gonna have a VTEC head right here we can hang on the wall. I'm gonna bring the car up when they're done bolting it on so I can see what we can tell Dave. I'm so curious, how much power are we gonna make? We ordered new brakes. Oh my god. Look at that. These are Tarox brakes. We ordered super small brakes so that we can fit the work wheels. Hopefully our measurements are correct. Shop's super busy. So we have the wave track LSD inside. We have the upgraded half shaft so that I can do burnouts. I think that car is going to be serviced. Wow, that ramp is so violent. So right now we're removing the original axle or shaft. We're trying to figure out why the upgraded one doesn't fit. But the upgraded one is just a shortened version. And ordered this beautiful new exhaust also. Got rid of the MagnaFlow. It does have a smaller piping, but because the can is smaller, we should sound way better. So excited to hear that also. I don't know if we need to upgrade the downpipe later on, but here comes the shaft and comparison. So we're measuring, the shaft is 8 for the original, and then just a little less. Yeah, just a small difference, but there are variants enough to sit it. Okay, I guess that's it. We used the original. Weird ang design yan, ah. The differential's off-center. This is the center, so they had to extend it here so that they can put another axle here. This car has been the nightmare of nightmares, but I'm glad to see that the team here at Titan is almost ready to get it started. They're saying sometime next week the engine could fire up, and I'm so excited to hear this car run and finally get it back to the workshop and maybe widen the kit, fix the width and shape of the Marga Hills kit. No offense to Mr. Marga Hills, but some of the shape of the fiberglass is a little off. And when we built this in the showroom, like this part that bends over, I want to straighten it, flatten it out, connect these lines here. Anyway, you get the picture. Just happy that work's being done to it already. Exciting! Look at these beautiful brakes. Went with the gold caliper, the gold wheels. Eventually I will paint this kit. Just wrapped it for the build series, but because the kit has issues, we definitely have to paint it. The beautiful work wheels. I'm planning to change the wing also. We were offered a bigger wing which actually sits to the width of the car, so that would be one of the last things that we would have to add onto the car. But fixing the kit, fixing the offset is one of the top priorities, and then getting the car prepped so we could join the car show. Such a big job. So, pabawasan ko lang to kay Jules.
Kaya pala parang may machine to.
Looking at the other cars here, this is a 430 Scuderia 458 Speciale. 458 Speciale. So if you look at my F430, I got everything from the Scuderia. The intakes, the carbon panels, the airbox. This one even has a Klein Inconel exhaust, which is what we're running also in the 430. I ended up ordering the Klein Inconel headers as well for the F430 because we were running another brand headers on the car. So cool to see these cars here. But we're gonna get out of Titan now, pick up the half shafts and bring it down to Motul so we can get machined and then send it back here. Okay, while they are loading the stock exhaust, admiring this AMG, but we're gonna get out of here. Give them a follow, guys. They're so good at what they do, and Thank you so much to Tita and the team here. Okay, here is our problem. This is the modified one. The shaft of this one is a little shorter, and then this is the original one. We just need to trim 6 millimeters from here, just so that we can get everything to work. I see the end is near, and I'm so happy that this is the only issue left. I'm asking for a base map tuning from HQ Engineering. Been chatting with David. He's been so helpful. If you guys have any NSX problems or issues or questions, David, HQ Engineering is the best. I can hear a car being dynoed inside right now. Sa NSX ko pa rin.
Doon pa rin sa business. Okay, sige.
Huling problema na.
Walang problema na. Sige, pahatid ko na lang doon.
Okay, salamat.
Okay.
Yeah! Ganda na mags, ha? I like the mags. Anong mags to? Looks good.
Nung kinuha, dinala niya, ano lang nga, sabi ko, hindi ba yun yung stock niyan?
No.
Sabi nung may-ari,
It's oversized.
See you, Miss Angie. See you soon.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay, ow. Wow, the horns are crazy.
Bye-bye, Miss Angie.
Thanks, Jules. So here now in the car shop, we are looking at the Andy Miata. Hi, Norms. The fender flare molds finally being done. So hopefully by mid next week, we can start to trim out the stock fender and basically put on the carbon quarter and then the carbon flare. And then after that, we can start working on the front for a full carbon Miata. The side skirt will be last already, but yeah, basically getting it all together and seeing it in carbon, it's going to be so good. I had sent the bumper that we made a mistake in to Classic Speed so that they can paint it and see if they can clear coat it without much issues, and we're wondering if the bumper will seep in resin unlike the other bumpers that we've made before. Sometimes when you're doing the vacuum and the resin doesn't seal the whole carbon in, when you clear coat it, the clear coat just absorbs and absorbs. So we're hoping that's not going to be an issue. Here is the update with the Andy Miata. Norman has finally finished the inner dam, and this is going to vent straight through the hood. This is exciting. I hope this one works. I forgot to ask for a new radiator also from Mazda, but that's how it looks so far. So interesting. Looks good, Norm. So some great news is Kev said he's going to pull this fender flare off tomorrow, which means on Monday we can actually target the quarter panel. So we're going to basically drill out the whole quarter panel, remove the quarter panel, replace it with the carbon panel, and then put on the carbon fender flare. We already have the carbon rear bumper, so the rear end's gonna be done. We gotta see if we can take these out so that we can carbon those too. Last piece would be that on the back half. And then for the front half, it's finally down to the front fenders and the front bumper. The original front bumper is very light according to Kev, so we don't know if we're going to be able to make it lighter, but we're trying to make sure that the front bumper carbon product will be roughly the same weight as the plastic bumper, because the plastic bumper is really light. Here's Kev now measuring the rear quarter panel. These are the molds for the original rear quarter panel, and what Kev is doing is he's measuring the mold so that he can cut out the carbon sheet. The carbon cloth basically is measured, and then he's going to pull out a string over here. So as he pulls out the string, it will create a line on the carbon so that it's easier for him to cut. So you're going to see it real quick. So it's like any fabric. If it frays, it pulls, and as it pulls, I'm going to hold it here, and there you go. It now creates this line where he can cut on it. Wow. Speed of sound. Pag mano-mano, gano'ng katagal yan? And then gumagewang din. I'm so happy that the scissors work. I gotta buy extra blades for it also. Okay, so another issue was brought to my attention. Yeah. So not only am I missing my stock headlights, I ordered some Morimoto headlights, but they're also delayed, and we don't have a front socket. Now, the Safari 997 is waiting for a few more parts. Again, the headlights, I borrowed the headlights from Teresa. The new tires are coming in on Monday, so we're gonna change that, and hopefully we can get enough clearance. We might have to move the radiator bracket because it's not meant for the wide body kit and the tire profile, so I'm hoping that's gonna be resolved. The headlight sockets that we're missing, the rear bumper bracket that goes on the side of the turbo bumper, we're missing that also. The coolant bottle's here already, which Nakai is going to cut. I'm hoping we get to finish everything about this car, because in the next few weeks I have to move it to Classic Speed so that we can paint it already. That's gonna be rush. So what's gonna happen is the S-Class, since we're still waiting for some new wheels, the S-Class will be parked here. This will be brought out. And then hopefully we can move that also to classic speed so that we can do a base clear coat on the carbon so that we can show it off in October. I hope that's going to be a hit because we're putting in so much work, money, work and stuff into the ND Miata, and hope you guys like it because it's going to be such an amazing lightweight project. I think it's going to be insane. I don't think I've seen an ND Miata on the internet just yet that's in full carbon. Cal just arrived in this 110. What? It's riding on bags. That is pretty badass. Oh my god, look at it. Tuck.
Change it to a smaller tire profile, it's gonna get really low.
That is... So how is the ride? Obviously these ride like piece of shit. Guys, yeah. Kyle's back here in the Philippines from Japan.
It actually rides well.
So this is the brakes and then stock shock and then yeah, I wrapped the calipers.
Thank you.
So if you guys didn't know, Kyle's first business was actually headlights. Before he was the air guy, he was the light guy.
I'll sponsor you Philips Ultinon. So your new headlights that you'll be putting here, we can open it up, put some powerful projectors.
No, we ordered the Morimoto,
oh, you
remember?
ordered the Morimotos.
We were, wait, you were with me when I ordered that. We ate lunch and I was like, done. And you're like, done? We're just walking and you ordered the headlights. Yeah, multitasker.
Yeah. Oh, sabagay, it's gonna look good with the off-road look anyway.
Yeah, because I did the smoke tail lights also. So the Morimoto with the black.
It will blend.
Yeah, and I don't know if we've shared the color yet for this car. Maybe we won't share it just yet.
You think you had the buckets?
Leave you guys hanging. I ordered the buckets. Oh, look, they even ordered a shroud.
Everything's back to original na.
Oh my god, there's so many smaller things na lang. But yeah, we're almost done. I have a tester if you actually want to work on it now.
We can splice Ayanami wiring so we know what it's for.
There. Multimeter.
Oh, nice.
Showing Kyle my stupid ideas.
I'm waiting for that video, okay? I need to see this towing an RWB.
For sure, we're gonna make it happen.
Or do the other way around, tow a SUV or something.
That'll be funny, no? Or like I'll pick up a speedboat or something just for a kick.
Gonna look good. This is the first time. No one's done this before.
No. I actually went online and I saw someone in France with a 997 turbo towing an RV home.
Oh!
So it has been done. This is not original, right, sadly.
So now nothing will break on your power to your drive.
Yeah, but the guy only has photos of it. Obviously, we want to do video and put it on social media as mainstream. But it's not our original idea, sadly. But this idea was enough for me to spawn this bad idea and see if this is possible. Oh, we went super reinforcement. And if you notice, we went reverse I-beam, right? Mm-hmm. So instead of the I-beam going... Yeah, so it's basically the tension strength is outward.
When you pull it, the I-beam structure is actually preventing it from buckling.
Yeah, so it doesn't flex.
Because if you reverse it around, the only thing holding it is the welds.
Yes, and even the welds, as you can see here, we jam-packed everything. We don't want the trailer going anywhere, especially if it's hauling an RWB. But let's go upstairs and show you guys the 3D printer. 3D Protege. It's actually Franz, my designer, who's also a drifter and a daily driver of this beautiful S15. It's actually so beat up already. This is our 3D printer. This has been here since I don't think I can say it, but this has been here since ... So the 3D printer has been sitting here and it hasn't printed anything. So today we're gonna see if we can print anything. And I'm hoping that this is easy, but turn on the AC first. Get Kyle to study this. What's up, Fran?
Oh, hello.
So Fran was busy with my CFD for RWB Victoria.
Yes.
And how was that experience?
It was very interesting because I wanted to learn how to set up a model for CF.
And did you learn anything?
A lot, yeah. A lot regarding troubleshooting.
It was hectic, yeah. But I think we can print a full-size Fran here.
Oh, yeah.
I have zero clues about this. This shuts my brain down. I have tried to put the brain power on this print bed, but zero. Really struggled with figuring this out, and thank God Kyle has the brain power for this. Let's go, baby! So Kyle is cleaning up the wiring first. So good thing this guy's got an engineer brain because he understands all this. So the nice thing with this printer is I actually ordered some upgrades. Even if I haven't printed anything, I got obsessed with studying it. So we ordered a second print head. Hopefully that will help. Oh my God, we're heating the bed and the plastic hasn't been removed. So Fran is now in charge of reading the manual. I just sent him all the information pertinent to accessing the support page of Modix, which I didn't know even existed. Thank God I kept all the emails. Kyle is just ripping into it and studying how to clean it up because that's the first step. I don't know if we should remove, I think we should remove this plastic. I honestly, you know what? I think it's cooked on already.
Some part of me is saying that's like a separator because when you print, you want something to separate
barrier?
the print with the bed.
But that doesn't make sense.
Imagine it's like a Teflon when you're cooking scrambled eggs.
If I'm heating the bed,
When you're heating the bed, material sticks to it.
yeah, then it's gonna get more gunky and
No. This would probably like a separated layer.
I'll read the manual. So Kyle's punching in his food order. Kyle is manually checking the articulation of the head. Trying to sound smart here, people. Maxing out the print head. So it's a hot bed too. And then if we just add some UV lights, it could be a sauna and a tanning cabinet. Okay, so heating is on. If I put my Osmo there, will it melt?
No. 4 motors on the bed, simultaneously moving.
Oh my god, you have a black nose.
No, again.
Again.
Bad habits.
In Idlers. Did you see his photo? Kyle went blackface. I should post this on the vlog channel.
Yes.
But that's Kyle working hard. So wait, explain. Z is up, down. Z is down.
So basically, X and Y axis, Z is like this.
X and Y is basically left, right, forward,
So
backwards.
usually, X for me is left and right, or horizontal movements.
Yes.
Y-axis is pa ganun.
Front and back.
Yeah.
And then Z is up and down.
But depends on the printer. Sometimes X and Y is opposite. But usually Z is up and down talaga. Or the vertical motion.
Damn. Okay. Learning. I want to learn all this also.
It's 100 mm.
I can feel the heat coming out of the bed.
If the gaps are showing, technically a reading.
Yeah.
If it's black, it blocks it off. So I don't think that guy's judgment is right. Kasi this detects the flow of your filament. If it's still flowing.
Yeah.
And then there's another sensor here, which is the motor.
Feed it. Yes, I see it. It's feeding.
That's one way to check if there's a clog. So there's
Okay.
no clog.
And wow, it dries so fast.
That's why you need a heated bed.
So Kyle's rewired and replumbed, and as you saw, I fixed the wiring also. This is the brain where all the sensors are plugged in, and Kyle and Fran figuring it out. But
It's moving.
it's clogged. There, it's moving out.
Yeah.
Lower the bed kaya.
No. It's doing a command. So let's do an emergency stop.
That's the future of car porn racing. In this little pebble right here. With this pebble, we're gonna be making some amazing body kit. And this is how we're starting. Literally from nothing.
Yeah. Future of car porn.
Oh my god, print something already. You're teasing me.
I am printing a mush.
I know. We're printing dog poo right now.
So this is 2 millimeters per second at 100 mm. So I'm just checking if the extruder is like that. See, look how fast and gunky this is, and look how fine and easy to control.
I'm manually molding it. I'm making dog poo.
There's something you need to know about this thing,
How come it doesn't stick on the...
because it's not yet that hot, and we're extruding far away.
So it has
before
to
it
be...
even so when you're printing, this is literally millimeters hairline distance from the extruder. So
it
it
stays
actually
hot.
smudges it.
Yeah.
The tip of the extruder vary. It can actually smudge it like a piece of like hand.
Yes.
Para bago siya umikot-ikot, it's already like spread out.
Interesting.
So it's still extruding. And then something you need to see is you have this. It's called the BL Touch. See that? It actually has the letters BL Touch.
Yeah.
And this actually detects the bed. This levels it. This is the BL Touch is para siyang probe. There's like a small transparent probe on the bottom.
Yes.
And then it touches the bed
Yeah.
to check if it's level. So it should be programmed here kasi the BL Touch socket is actually routed up here.
It sort of calibrates
It's an
itself to
auto-calibrate.
make sure that it's level.
So the old school calibration is a piece of paper. You get a piece of paper, you make it touch the extruder and you like gas it.
And see if it'll fit.
If it fits and may konting like tension, you know that the extruder is actually biting the piece of paper, then that's already leveled. If it's too loose, yeah, it's like a feeler gauge. You like tap it here.
Okay, get
If
it.
it's too tight, imagine that's the extrusion. It's just gonna spread itself like, it's like ginaganon mo lang, kinakaskas mo lang siya. And then if it's too loose, it will smudge like what we have a while ago.
Okay, can we print something already?
Let's try. I'm gonna bind them here. So you have flow sensor, and when you're out of filament, it will click. Oh, you're out of filament. Alarm, warning. You know, click, 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 and then feed, 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 feed.
Okay, stop teasing us.
Alright, let's try. I mean, I'm
It's
just
like foreplay. Go through the fallopian tube.
your fallopian tube is actually kapos. This should reach up to here. Called the Capricorn tube, okay?
It's a crap. I just changed the name. Yeah, my name sounds better. Wow, this is the most I've seen it work. That was actually warm.
Yeah.
With the new email thread, I gotta run. Leaving the boys to figure the out. So we just omitted one of the sensors.